Hello there, beautiful beings, and welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and I'm grateful for having you here. Thank you for dropping by and for watching this video. Tonight, I'm going to do an all oracle card reading to ask Spirit for guidance for you at whatever it is that's most pressing in your life right now. As always, please be reminded my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video and whenever you decide to click on it and watch it, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general readings, so not everything will resonate with you. Please use your discernment to identify which part of the reading is for you. Please focus your gaze on the crystals in front of you, and whichever one calls out to you the most, please select that one. That way, your intuition will be working with mine so we can get a more accurate reading for you. Alright, so for group number 1, we have this blue Aragonite crystal. Group number 2, we have clear quartz. And for group number 3, we have this slice of malachite. Once you are ready, we're going to proceed with your readings. Hello there, beautiful beings. From group number 1, if your intuition guided you to select this blue Aragonite crystal, this is going to be your reading. Tonight, we're asking Spirit for some guidance for things that are happening in your life right now. Note that my readings are general, so not everything will resonate with you or your situation. If it doesn't fit, please don't force it, okay? Second, these are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Let's see what shows up for you, group number 1. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides, for guidance, protection, and presence. Can you please help me read for group number 1, please? What do they need to know most right now? What are their goals? What are their hopes and dreams? What's going on? Thank you so much. Mysticism and wisdom. Okay, so what is showing up here is I feel like you're trying to achieve some sort of like spirituality, a level of spirituality, maybe elevate your practice. Maybe you're into tarot reading yourself, maybe you're into divination, maybe you're trying to do Reiki. Take it how it resonates, but any spiritual practice that you've been trying to do, I feel like you're doing your best to elevate yourself, or to kind of like have a deeper sense of how things are, and how to be a better tarot reader, or how to develop a better connection with the divine. Okay, that is what you are trying to do or accomplish right now. What is the blockage? What is the issue? For group number 1, please, what's the issue? Complacency and guilt. Okay, complacency basically just tells me that you could feel like maybe you stopped the urge to learn. Okay, let me just put it this way. Doctors have conferences like every year, right? Similar with I don't know, like scientists, they all have, these annual conferences that they attend to. It's not just happening just because they want to get together. Most often than not, or yes, all the time, these conferences would have like new knowledge that they impart with people, with peers or their counterparts from different countries. And the reason for that is because medicine is a growing field. Like there are so many things that we learn every day. There's so many things that we learn, like new diseases popping up, and new cures, new medicines, right? So basically, I think that is what's happening as well. Well, not really. That's not really that. Sorry, I apologize. I just needed to like focus on my cat. No, that's not what's happening with you as well. Like I said, basically that's what you need. Okay, I'm just showing you an analogy how even doctors have that, And I feel like maybe you feel like you have reached some sort of height already in terms of your practice, your spiritual practice, and you stopped trying to expand or learn more. Okay, what I'm sensing is that, there is a need for you to start connecting with spirit again. Okay, I feel like whatever it is that's made whatever it is that made you stop your practice, I think it has something to do with guilt. Maybe you feel like you're not spending enough time with your friends or your family, or maybe you feel like you've been spending too much on this thing that you're trying to learn. Spirit just wants you to say that you don't always have to spend in terms of like learning new things. Maybe you just need to dedicate a little more time in meditation, and a little more time reading the books or contemplating on the things that you have learned. Okay, whatever it is that's making you feel guilty, I feel like it is stopping you from or it is making you complacent, like, okay, this is already what I know, I'm not gonna further my knowledge or whatnot. And that's not really an entirely good space to be in. I feel like, deep inside, that you want to increase your wisdom, you want to increase your knowledge on the esoteric, but you feel like there's just not enough time, not enough money, or whatever, but something is making you feel guilty. What is the advice for group insecurity and prayer? Okay. Oh my gosh. The advice here is to let go of any insecurity that you have, okay, right now. Um, okay, this card is just, showing lemons and a lemonade. So I feel like, when life throws you lemons, make lemonades. I know that's a cliche, but, I feel like that is just a sign of optimism here. You may be feeling like everything has ended, that everything is over and done for you, but don't, yes, it says prayer here, but it can also mean affirmation, it can also mean belief, um, it doesn't matter which religion you believe in, I just feel like you can overcome whatever insecurity that you have. Perhaps you're seeing other people who are on the same field as you, or who are doing perhaps, maybe Reiki healing as well, and you see that they have, or that they are elevating in some way, and you feel like you're stuck, and you're okay with that because you're like, okay, so this is what I know, and this is what I already do, and I'm already okay with it. But deep inside, you know that you really want to improve or get better with what you're trying to do. And spirit's advice for you is to just fill yourself up with positive energy and prayer. It's more than anything else, it's giving yourself positivity and light, and I feel like that is what's needed for you. Okay, let's have a little more information using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. Anything else that would like to come through, Spirit, for group number 1? What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna take this all. Alright. Thinker, never ending story, higher power, and no place like home. I feel like you've been contemplating and ruminating a lot whether you want to continue this practice or you want to stop. I feel like you have reached a part, like I said earlier, complacency. I feel like you have reached a part in your practice and you feel like you're not growing anymore. And the reason for that is because I feel like, it has something to do with this guilt and this insecurity. Please do not compare yourself with other readers. Please do not compare yourself with other people. I feel like this has been a reoccurring theme in your life, not just in your practice, not just in this. Maybe this also occurs in perhaps, this is like kind of like your view of things, It also is present in your love affairs. It's also present in work. Maybe it's some sort of like a self-limiting belief, like, okay, you know what? This is what I know. I'm not going to, this is it. I'm done. So, if you do have that energy, if you do have that mentality, then you're not going to move forward. You're not going to enhance yourself, But trust that the higher power is within you. They're supporting you. Your higher self is out there. They're trying to, fill you up with light. But this energy, this complacency energy and this insecurity, all of these negative feelings, this guilt, it's all blocking you, and all you need to do is fill yourself with love and light. And I know, yeah, that's cliche, but really, when you envelope yourself with this kind of energy, with this darkness, it's never really gonna come in. I feel like what you need to do right now is to just go back home, like not really, like not home 3D world home. Maybe, yeah, you can hang out with your family if that makes you feel better. But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like you need to collect all of the energy that you have scattered all over the place with all of these, cutting energies of negativity and guilt and all of that, and just recall them to you and meditate and contemplate and, just think really deeply as to why, this has been like a recurring pattern for you. I feel like this is some sort of like a cycle that just keeps on going back. And I say no place like home because I feel like parts of your energy is like all over the place. Get them together, get them back home, and home is your self, your energy, okay? And that is when your higher power will be able to communicate with you once you have already kind of like refreshed your energy, okay? What else? What else do we need to know for group? Oh, okay. Thank you. Chaos and conflict. and to be fair. Yes, for any, I feel like, like I said, the conflict that was happening in this could be like you're feeling guilty over something, but you have to be fair, not just for other people, but also to yourself, okay? Always find the middle ground in things and try to work things out amicably. Like, you don't need to be hard on yourself. You don't need to hate on other people. Like, whatever it is that's happening that's making you feel a little bit guilty or whatever, and it's causing chaos in your life and conflict, just remember to be fair and take into account everyone else's well-being, but more importantly, more than anyone else's, take into account your own well-being. Okay, wisdom is there. You know what to do. Okay, and I'm being shown the fortune cookie. So I believe this has something to do with divination, like I said, mysticism. So maybe you feel like, oh gosh, people are just being too self-centered and all of that, but and you're trying to bend just to appease everyone. Don't do that, okay? Chaos and conflict will never resolve itself if you just, if you're always the one adjusting. Allow things to resolve in a very peaceful way, but don't kind of like, don't make yourself be the only person who's going to adjust. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be a group effort. Co-create and deep knowing. Yes. I feel like co-create card, this card just basically reminds you that you are a co-creator of your own destiny. Whatever happens to you right now is because of the decisions that you have made. Okay? Causation. Like, whatever action that you take, whatever decision that you make, it all has consequences. And you are in some way subconsciously creating your own destiny, creating your own life. And if you decide to feel like, okay, this is all I'll ever be, then yes, that is all you'll ever be. But you know that in deep knowing, that deep knowing inside of you, that's your higher self telling you that yes, you can improve, you can get better at this. You just have to believe in yourself. And wisdom is just there. Okay, wisdom is here, wisdom is there. See that owl? That owl is there to signify that the wisdom or the deep knowing that you have been wanting and trying to achieve for the longest time is just there within you, and all you need to do is unlock it. And how do you unlock it? Once you keep yourself in a lighter energy and allow your spirit guides to connect with you. See, you have the key, or maybe your spirit guides have the key, and that's you, and you will be able to unlock what you desire. But what's most important is for you to really want it, for you to take this step to achieve it, and to release any negativity and self-limiting beliefs around you right now. Okay, that is what I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading resonated with you in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. Please consider giving this video a like if it helped you, or subscribe to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much, group number 1. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 2. If your intuition guided you to select this clear quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading. Tonight we're asking spirit for guidance in terms of your goals, your dreams, or whatever it is that's happening in your life right now that requires assistance from spirit. Please know that my readings are timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from spirit. Also, these are general readings, so please only take what resonates with you and kindly leave the rest behind. Okay. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me read for group number 2, please? What do they need to know most? What do you need to know most? What's the issue for group number 2? Gosh. Rejection. I think we saw that earlier. Okay, and I'm shuffling the cards. Okay, and then we have miracle. Okay, I feel like you experience some sort of rejection right now. Could be with work. Okay, take it how it resonates. I feel like, I don't know, it could be with work, could be with love, but I feel like you're kind of like feeling a little bit how do I say that? You're kind of like losing a little bit of your mojo. You're I think this rejection that has happened like took a huge chunk of your self-esteem, and I feel like you're doubting yourself now. Okay, that's the energy that's coming through. You're quite, I can't I can't even like gather my thoughts right now. I feel like that is what you're experiencing. Like, you have so many things going on in your mind that you can't formulate a thought. You have so many things that you're considering right now, like a lot of self limiting beliefs, a lot of self-doubt, and you feel like, shoot, you know what, maybe this rejection is just basically telling me that I'm going to be a failure for the rest of my life. Maybe you're trying something new, maybe you're trying painting, okay, or maybe you're trying out music, or you're trying to be a model, trying to be an actor or whatever, and you got your first rejection. I feel like what you're expecting or hoping for right now is some sort of, okay, for some of you, maybe you're trying to apply for a job, okay, that just came through all of a sudden, or, you know, Spirit is just saying that, you don't really need a miracle for you to do this. All you need to do is to believe in yourself. Miracle it's just there. It's your belief. I feel like miracles aren't exactly like this, phenomenon that happens and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's just my belief, but I'm sensing that it is something that we attract. Okay, so if you are going to fill yourself up with negative thoughts, negative emotions, and you're dwelling in the sting of rejection, then that's the only thing that's going to come into your life. A miracle will not happen to you. We're waiting on miracle, when in fact you yourself can create that miracle for you. You just have to shift your thoughts, shift your energy, because I feel like if you are dwelling on this, you are not gonna move forward from it. If you're allowing your demons to talk to you, I'm not saying like demons scare demons, but mostly your self-doubt, if you allow all of that, and if you believe them telling you all these negative things, then it's going to be difficult for you to move forward. Maybe these rejections are not rejections at all. Maybe they're redirections. Maybe they're spirit's way to kind of like, okay, you need to improve, or you need to maybe try something else, or maybe you're meant to do something else. Maybe your purpose is something else. So take it don't take it personally when you get rejected, okay? But take it how it resonates. Let's see what's the conflict. Oh gosh, this one wants to come out. Faith. Okay, what else? What's the conflict? Gossip. Okay, so the conflict that's happening here is faith and gossip. Maybe you're trying to paint naked women, and perhaps it doesn't align with your faith, okay? And people are talking about you, or maybe you put your faith, so you put a lot of your faith into this project that you're doing, and somehow it kind of like became your world. And yes, that's good, but if you allow it to consume all of you, like the rejection that has happened, if you allow it to consume all of you, then it's gonna be difficult, because I feel like a lot of people are talking right now. Maybe you failed at something, and at failing is not the end of things. A lot of people fail. Truly, a lot of people fail. That's not just you. All of us fail when we're doing something for the first time. Failing is a natural thing, and if we don't fail at the first time, then wow, you're amazing, right? But that rarely happens. Failing is a part of progress. Okay, so I feel like maybe, there's something here that just, the rejection that has happened made you feel like you're a failure, and people are talking, and, this is making you feel insecure, and this is eating up your life right now. I feel Spirit just wants you to stop believing in all of that. Just go back to your passion, focus on things that you do. If a lot of people, like if most people who feel rejected or feel like or failed at something, if they stopped trying, do you know what's gonna happen to us? Like what progress will we get as humans if let's say Albert Einstein failed, or stopped working on the theory of relativity? Like how are we going to advance in sciences? Or let's say, I don't know, maybe if the I don't know, I can't think of another maybe if the person who developed the camera, maybe if they failed the first time and they didn't start working on it again, how are we going to have camera phones today? So like I said, failure is not the end of things. It's just a way for you to find a better way of doing things, or find a way to improve yourself. Okay, your advice, yes, perseverance and create. Yes, oh my gosh, there you go, that's your advice. Persevere and persevere. Never mind the gossip, okay? Never mind like whatever people are saying behind your back, okay? don't think about the rejection. Focus on the good things that you have in your life. Focus on your passion and create your own destiny. Create it. You are a creator. You have no idea how much power you hold within you. Okay, as long as you persevere and do something, as long as you're not doing anything bad, to other people and yourself, do it. Do it. Maybe that's your lesson. Maybe that's what you need to learn. Maybe look at this. This woman was wearing a coat that's, tattered and all of that. And once that person let go of this, the divine takes over. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that is like all of the rejections that you have experienced, all of the limiting beliefs, all of the self doubt. Maybe those are the things that caused this cape to be raggedy. And once you let go of all of that, then your higher self will take over and carry on and help you create. Okay, so yes, that is your advice. That is what you need to do. Release any negativity. Okay, allow yourself to be the creator that you are. Manifest. You can manifest your desires. Just stop dwelling in negative energies. Don't focus on people who gossip. People who gossip. Gossips are just like the worst. If you know what they say, people who talk about other people are, not so good as well. I don't really remember the actual quote, but it says like, small minds talk about other people, and great minds talk about ideas. So if people try to talk about you, or like are talking behind your back, never mind them. Just it's not worthy of your time. All that glitters. We have the fates, and we have here and now. We also have serendipity. Okay. What I feel like is happening here is that you are guided, and spirit just wants you to focus on the now. Perhaps I see you as yes, you're focusing on the rejection, right? You're focusing on on this rejection, or this something declined you, and you feel like shoot, you're kind of like stuck on the past. Spirit wants you to remember that what is happening to you is in the cards. Okay, the fates, this card just basically tells me that this energy of or this rejection that happened to you is a part of your lesson for this lifetime. Okay, spirit just wants you to focus on the here and now. Okay, don't mind the past, don't worry too much about the future. And maybe that's the reason why you're hoping for a miracle, because you want to move forward. Maybe you want fame. Okay, take it how it resonates. It's not going to be for everyone. Maybe you're trying to be a TikToker or whatever. It just suddenly came through and you're looking for clout. But, understand, why are you doing this in the first place? Is this something that brings you passion? It gives you passion? Is this something that brings you a lot of joy? If it is, then focus on it and move forward with it. I guess maybe you need to reconsider that as well. Like maybe some of the things in your life are happening, you don't understand it now, but you will understand it later. That things are happening not just out of luck, but because, they're meant to happen in your life, like the fates card is saying. But more than anything else, I feel like you need to focus on the now. Okay, focus on the now. Don't focus too much on what's going to happen moving forward. Okay, what you need to do right now is heal. Like if you are kind of like reeling from the rejection that you experienced recently, it's not gonna go away if you keep thinking about it, right? Yes, you feel orphaned, you feel abandoned, you feel like it's you have been kind of like your muses has left you. You feel like, oh gosh, I have invested so much time in this, I've put so much faith in this, and now people are talking about me because I am a failure. No, you're not a failure. Please don't do self doubts. Don't dwell in self-doubt. Okay, and spirit is saying that it's time to go, it's time to leave this energy, it's time to leave this shadow side of you. Okay, I feel like you have been in this energy for a long time. Look at that, it's so sad, it's so dark, it's so dreary. You do not want to stay stuck there, and that is why spirit is telling you, follow me. It's time to go, it's time to move away from this place. Join a community that will help you, join other people who are experiencing, or not really experiencing rejection, but are kind of like also doing the same thing. That way you can possibly improve yourself, or maybe share trade secrets, or maybe these people will help you improve your craft of some sort, right? So just Focus on the beautiful things that you have around you. You have support all around you, not just from the spirit realms, not just from your guides and whatnot, but also from the people surrounding you. Focus on your family, focus on your friends. Never mind the naysayers. Okay, yang energy, it's time for you to take action. I feel like, yang, I feel like this is a masculine card, you know what I mean? And the energy of masculine is taking action. You have been ruminating too much. You have been overthinking and you need to stop that. You need to end, and you need to move. You need to move forward and create. Okay, and observe. Yes, observe people. If people are saying things about you, use it as a constructive criticism. Okay, don't use it as kind of like something that affects you physically, like it makes you really sad. Maybe you stop eating and all of that. Suddenly, that just came, and I don't know why, but I feel like observe what they're saying, and like I said, use it as a way for you to improve yourself. It's free feedback. Okay, don't take it personally. Okay, move forward and have a sense of have that fire within you. Have that sense of hunger for you to move forward. Okay, and then you will have the new life that you have been wanting. Whatever it is that has happened in the past will soon be a memory. Okay, you will have a new life. You will have this kind of like refresh. You feel resurrected, and you will be able to continue on moving forward, doing the things that you want to do without any more hindrances. Because once you move forward, once you realize, or once you already know what you need to work on, then it's going to be easy for you to achieve your goals. Does that make sense? I hope it did, and I hope it helped you in some way. Group number 2, if this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below. Would love to hear your thoughts. Also, please consider giving this video a like if you enjoyed this, or if it helped you in some way, and please consider subscribing to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you so much, group number 2, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 3. If your intuition guided you to select this Malachite slice, this is going to be your reading. Kindly be reminded that the readings that I do are timeless. So whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and kindly leave the rest behind. Okay? Tonight we're asking Spirit for guidance. What do you need to know most right now in your life? Like perhaps you're experiencing something right now and you need an advice. We'll find out what Spirit has for you. Okay? Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. I'm truly grateful for your presence, protection, and guidance. Calling on Angel Metatron as well to help me read for group number 3. What do they need to know most right now? What are their goals right now? What are they trying to achieve, Spirit? Workaholic and dissipating. Okay, I feel like you're trying to release yourself from being a workaholic. Okay, this is not a want. I feel like this is already what's happening in your life right now, and you feel like you're losing time on your family. Okay, a lot of people are still working from home, so I feel like you could be like at home, but you're not really experiencing your family. Maybe that's also one of the detriments when it comes to working from home. I feel like before, when you have to go to the office, once you leave the office, then you have time with your family. But once you are at home and you're working at home, you feel like there's this feeling of trying to compensate. You know what I mean? Like some people, they work more because they feel like, okay, we need to churn out more work because I'm working from home, and maybe my employer or my company doesn't trust me enough. There's just some energy, like there's some nasty energy like that that's coming through. And I feel like instead of being able to spend time with your family, with your elderly, okay, with with the people that you need to take care of, you kind of like focus more on work. And I feel like this is something that you're trying to shake off. You're trying to, this is something that's pressing in your life right now. This is something that you need to change, because I feel like whatever relationships that you have in your family, it's kind of like, it's taking a toll on you, like this workaholic energy. Okay, what else? Balance. Yes, you need some balance. You need to find some balance, because yes, you are already feeling a lot of guilt for not being present in your family, in your family life. I feel like, maybe your friends haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, maybe, if you're not married, or if you don't have a family of your own, maybe your friends are like, okay, where is this person? Like, I don't hear from them anymore. Perhaps, you're so focused on achieving so much in terms of your work. Maybe you're new to this company, maybe yes, and it's good to kind of like really persevere and do your best when it comes to working and all of that. But sometimes you need to have like find this work life balance, because if you don't, you might get sick. For some reason, I feel like, this guilty energy here is also maybe you're feeling guilty for yourself, because instead of like being able to take care of yourself, maybe you quit your healthy routine. Maybe before you used to work out, take it how it resonates. But I feel like some of you are feeling guilty because you're not taking care of yourself enough. Maybe you've been working too hard, too hard, too hard, that you kind of like neglected your own health. Spirit is saying that's bad. Just to put it flatly like that, okay? What do you need to do? Discovery and self-worth. Yes, I just want to go back. I think like if I feel like if this has gone full circle earlier when I said that maybe you're compensating too much on your work because you feel like your company doesn't fully trust you to complete the job, or maybe you're doing that because you want to prove to your company that you're doing enough. Okay, I think that has something to do with how you view yourself. Okay, self-worth, your self-appreciation. Maybe there's some things that you need to discover about yourself. Maybe there are some things that you need to think about, like why would you think that way, or why do you think that way anyway? Do you know what I mean? Are you not doing enough? You are, right? So why are you thinking that you need to work more in order for your company? Did they message you? Did you receive a memo that you're not doing enough? Why? What's making you feel like you need to work more in order for them to appreciate you? Maybe you don't appreciate yourself enough. Because what I'm hearing is that you're already working your ass off, to the point that you whatever relationships you have, they're kind of like dissipating. It's taking a toll on your relationships. So that's something that you need to discover. That's something that you need to figure out, okay? What is causing all of that? Okay. Spirit just wants you to kind of like sit down, think about yourself, and figure out why these emotions, why these beliefs are present. Sometimes you need to dig deep. You need to discover where it all came from. I'm sorry, suddenly my throat is feeling a little bit dry. Just 1 second, let me just drink something. I apologize. Wow, that's so strange. It felt so itchy all of a sudden. But yeah, that is what Spirit wants you to do. Drink more water as well. Okay, let's see. What else? What else do we have for group number 3, Spirit? What else do we have for group number 3? Thank you so much. What else do we have? To be fair, building blocks, and serendipity. Okay, to be fair, balance. And to be fair, we have 2 cards here signifying balance. I feel like you really need to sort out your priorities, and you need to sort out your priorities, not just 3D priorities, but also like how you, I don't know, I feel like it has something to do with your self-esteem there. Okay, building blocks. Yes, you're doing your best to start a foundation or create a foundation, like a good base for you in terms of your work. Like maybe you're creating your legacy with your work or your business or whatever it is. I feel like you're working your best to build a strong foundation in this thing that you're focusing on. But your spirit wants you to remember that you need to be fair to the people around you. Okay, I feel like things in life happen. It's more than just luck. Sometimes it's serendipity. Maybe this thing happened just because you're not. Maybe this thing happened because you need to understand that, hey, I am like neglecting my self-worth. I'm neglecting myself. Hey, I'm neglecting my family. Hey, I need to focus more on my health. Maybe this thing is happening. Maybe you're realizing this, and this thing is becoming the forefront of your thoughts right now, because you need to understand and you need to know this. This didn't happen by chance. This energy of feeling like so overwhelmed with work, this is not, it's a message, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? It's a message for you to understand what you need to discover about yourself. okay? And just for you to be fair as well, not just to your friends, but also to yourself. You know, you need to focus on your health. Yes, I understand that you're building, I don't know, like an empire, maybe, but your empire, how will you enjoy it if you don't exist anymore? So I feel like, yes, you need to focus on your health. You have time to go. Yes, that came out for group number um 2, sorry, yeah, as well. And then we have clean it up, and then we have come to the edge. Okay, so the energies that's coming through here, I feel like really it's time for you to let go of, not really like let go of your work, okay, but for, you know, okay, that's funny. When when it's time, when it's time to clock out, okay? Clean up your thoughts, let go of like whatever. For example, like, don't go home. I mean, I feel like you're working from home, but as soon as your time stops, stop working. Okay, I'm not saying that you should be irresponsible and finish everything up and just whatever. No, when it's time for you to stop, like, create a separation, okay, between work and life, and just create a balance, okay? Create a balance, okay? And it might feel risky for you because, like I said, there's something that's making you feel this way. So that's something that you need to find out and realize, okay, has something to do with your self-worth and how you see yourself. You're feeling risky when you do this. Like, spirit is just basically saying, if it's time to clock out, clock out. It's time to go. Time to go. Get out, get out, get out. Get out of your desk. Get out of your computer. Log out. Okay, that is what I'm trying to say here. That's why I laughed, because that is what spirit wants you to know. And it's so funny because I remember when I was working as well, in the corporate world, I would do that. Like, I would stay so late in the office. Like, I would be the first one in and the last one out. And I remember my staff would always tell me, you know, ma'am, you should go, you should go. And I would stay so late. So I understand, and that's why it made me laugh, giggle a little bit, because please do not overexert yourself, okay? Also, don't bring homework. Don't mix the two. Clean it up. Clean it up. Whatever you have, if you have like thoughts about work, if you have like negative emotions about work, if you're feeling a little bit anxious about work or whatever, clean it up. When you meet your family, when you meet your friends, release it. Release all of it. And it's time for you to feel risky. If you feel like this is risky, just leaving once it's done. You need to understand why you're making, why, what is it that's making you feel that way. It's time to be risky, okay? There's nothing risky about it. I know, I shouldn't be laughing about it. Maybe this is something that you really, really take personally. But yes, milk and honey, yes, you're really working to be abundant. You're really working. And it's, it is here. Spirit is here. You can have both as long as you have balance. Okay, so don't overexert yourself too much. You're going to have your cake and eat it too, I believe. So Spirit just wants you to take care of yourself first and foremost. Focus on your health, focus on the relationships that you have with your family, with your friends, with your partner, and all of that. And first, and lastly, sorry, identify what is making you feel that way in terms of work. Okay, the need to exert. Okay, the need to always excel in work or overwork yourself. Okay, take care of yourself. Group number 3, I hope this reading resonated with you in some way. If it did, please let me know in the comment section below. Please consider giving this video a like or subscribing to my channel for future readings like this. Thank you again for being here, and I hope I see you again soon in one of my future videos. Bye.